age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
We want you. Fresh from school with 1 or 2 experience,
Positive thinking, bercita-cita tinggi,
energetic,
good attitude, passionate people, discipline, and willing to learn.
The age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
we want you.
NationGate is in the midst of expansion.
We are looking for young people like you. Join us at 10 Performance Penang. Vitrox is hiring.
Kemen Security,
UWC, Professional Tool and Dies.
Easyway Solution Security Company.
If you are looking for a career with a high-growth company, go to PYDC website to submit your CV to us. Content moderation, customer service executive,
Security Guard, Security Assistant,
IT web developer, multimedia designer.
Engineering staff, technical staff,
Trainer, lecturer,
supervisors.
Young people, we want you.
Andalah yang kami tunggu dan andalah yang kami cari. Anda dapat bekerja dalam persekitaran kerja yang positif serta diberi pendedahan dan latihan yang luas.
Go to PYDC website, send your resume to us.
Automotive,
Aviation,
oil and gas.
medical, BPO, process engineering, telecommunication. We want you.
If you are the right candidates, please go to PYDC website for more details.
Penang is full of career opportunities, especially for the young people. It is a great place to live and work. Discover your career opportunity from PYDC website. Your future starts here in Penang.
Cari kerja semakin senang dengan My Future Jobs. Rancang kerjaya barumu atau temui calon terbaik untuk isi kekosongan. Kami bantu tak kira siapa, bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Jobs sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa. Kami bantu tak kira siapa, bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Job sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa.
Layari myfuturejobs.gov.my untuk peluang pekerjaan hari ini.
The age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
We want you. Fresh from school with 1 or 2 experience,
Positive thinking, bercita-cita tinggi,
energetic,
good attitude, passionate people, discipline, and willing to learn.
The age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
we want you.
NationGate is in the midst of expansion.
We are looking for young people like you. Join us at 10 Performance Penang. Withrox is hiring.
Kemen Security,
PYDC Professional Tool and Dies.
Easyway Solution Security Company.
If you are looking for a career with a high growth company, go to PYDC website to submit your CV to us. Content moderation, customer service executive,
Security Guard, Security Assistant,
IT web developer, multimedia designer.
engineering staff, technical staff,
Trainer, lecturer,
Supervisors.
young people, we want you.
Andalah yang kami tunggu dan andalah yang kami cari. Anda dapat bekerja dalam posisi sekarang kerja yang positif serta diberi pendedahan dan latihan yang luas.
Go to PYDC website, send your resume to us.
Automotive,
Aviation,
oil and gas.
medical, BPO, process engineering, telecommunication. We want you.
If you are the right candidates, please go to PYDC website for more details.
Penang is full of career opportunities, especially for the young people. It is a great place to live and work.
discover your career opportunity from PYDC website. Your future starts here in Penang.
Cari kerja semakin senang dengan My Future Jobs. Rancang kerjaya barumu atau temui calon terbaik untuk isi kekosongan. Kami bantu tak kira siapa bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Jobs sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa. Kami bantu tak kira siapa bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Job sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa.
Layari myfuturejobs.gov.my untuk peluang pekerjaan hari ini.
age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
We want you. Fresh from school with 1 or 2 experience,
Positive thinking,
bercita-cita tinggi,
energetic,
good attitude,
Passionate people.
disiplin.
and willing to learn.
The age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
we want you.
Nation Gate is in the midst of expansion.
We are looking for young people like you. Join us at 10 Performance Penang. Vitrox is hiring.
Kemen Security,
UWC.
Professional tool and dies.
Easyway Solution Security Company.
If you are looking for a career with a high growth company, go to PYDC website to submit your CV to us. Content moderation, customer service executive,
security guard, security assistant,
IT web developer, multimedia designers.
Engineering staff. Technical staff.
Trainer, lecturer,
Supervisors.
young people, we want you.
Andalah yang kami tunggu dan andalah yang kami cari. Anda dapat bekerja dalam persekitaran kerja yang positif serta diberi pendedahan dan latihan yang luas.
Go to PYDC website. Send your resume to us.
Otomotif,
Aviation,
oil and gas.
medical, BPO, process engineering, telecommunication.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to day 1 of the Virtual Career Fair 2021, brought to you by Penang Youth Development Corporation. So for all of you who have signed in, and you can see me right here, thank you so much. This is your very first step to achieving your dream career. That is something we want to achieve. So we can start right here. So this is a very good starting point. So we'd like to say a big thank you once again to the main organizer, Penang Youth Development Corporation, and also not forgetting the co-organizers. We have Cola Team by Big Domain. Remember the name, yeah? Social Security Organization or SOCSO, and also Seberang Pride City Council. And we also like to thank our partners for bringing together this Virtual Career Fair 2021. We have Polytechnic Balik Pulau, College Vocational Batu Lancang, Central College Penang, IPK College, Peninsula College, Distant College, University Technology Mara, Management and Science University, University Science Malaysia, Skybe, and not forgetting also the supporting agencies who have supported us, making sure that this is happening right now, not only today but for the next 4 days. We have Invest Penang, Digital Penang, Small and Medium Enterprise or Samantha, Persatuan Pedagang dan Pengusaha Melayu Malaysia Perdasama, Federation of Malaysian Manufacturers, Penang Chinese Chambers of Commerce, PCCC, yes, Malaysian International Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and also Internet Alliance. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's loosen up a little bit. It's very, very important for you to be comfortable. And the best thing about this virtual career fair is that you can access the opportunities. There are plenty there for you at the comfort of your home, and safe as well. You don't have to actually go out to a physical career fair. This pandemic has made things so different, but at the same time change us and teach us to be better. and take opportunity of the situation that we are in. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd like to draw your attention to a few of the objectives which we think is very, very important for us to all understand. Why are we doing this? Why is PYDC, yes, PYDC, for youth, for you, is bringing this under their platform called We Want You. Yes, I think they've mentioned so many times why we want you. Mainly because this event will create a platform for potential candidates to meet with their perfect match. What sort of match are we looking for? That's it. We're talking about matching employees and employers, and at the same time to create a platform where candidates will be able to find their dream job, and this will bridge the gap between demand and supply. I know, because many of us, especially fresh graduates, are seeking for the jobs and we do not know where to go to. So this virtual career platform, Virtual Fair, is the best place to be right now. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay here because there'll be plenty to offer you. So we'd like to say once again a big thank you to all our partners, our agencies who have brought this together, because all these collective efforts from partners will generate more impactful outcome and results, not only today, but long term. So at the same time, today we'll be witnessing something very important, very, very, very significant, which will mark the collaboration between the various parties for a better tomorrow, for a better future for all of us. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, also together with us, we'd like to say a big thank you and welcome our VVIPs who are present here, namely Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kuan Yeow, the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Penang, Yang Berhormat Sun Lip Chi, Penang State Exco for Youth and Sports, Dr. Gui Sai Ling, General Manager of PYDC, Tuan Haji Osman bin Muhammad Nordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, Encik Fahmi Zainal Ahli Majlis Bandaraya Seberang Perai, and not forgetting Mr. Henry Tai, CEO of Big Domain. So please give them a thunderous round of applause and welcome them. A big thank you for putting this Virtual Career Fair 2021 together. This is a lot of work, but it is worth it. Why? Because we want you. And PYDC, as we know, is all about youth for you. So during this event, as I mentioned earlier, it's not going to be just you listening to us talking. You will be able to enjoy interactive interaction with your potential future employers. How is that happening? As you can see at the bottom of the screen you're watching, we have live interview sessions going on. And you can see, as indicated, there'll be a live indication there by companies doing live interviews. So it's very, very important, job seekers especially, to update your resume. If not done so, do that right now. Update your resume right now, because all you have to do is click and join their live interview session, and you can select the various platforms you want to use. You can use Zoom, you can use Google Meet, you can use Microsoft Teams. So when you update your resume, first of all, it will be delivered to them, and then you can start your interview session. Get to know them, make sure they get to know you and your potentials. And aside from the live interview session at all these booths which are happening right below here, the screen here, you can see we have career assessment and counseling session brought to you by Skybe, and also live career talks. So that will be very interesting. For the next 4 days, we will have interesting talks. For today, we will have a special talk brought to you by Perkeso or Soxo. We'll talk about that later. So do not go anywhere. But to kickstart day one of the Virtual Career Fair 2021 brought to you by PYDC, let us all put our hands together and welcome, first of all, a speech by none other than Dr. Gui Sai Ling, the General Manager of PYDC.
Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kuan Yeow, Chief Minister of Penang, YB Sun Lip Chi, Penang State Exco for Youth and Sports, Tuan Haji Osman bin Muhammad Nordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, Encik Fahmi Zainal, Ahli Majlis MBSP, Mr. Henry Tai, CEO Big Domain, and fellow distinguished guests. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to this Virtual Career Fair 2021, Explore, Connect and Get Hired. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest challenges that Malaysia has been grappling with over the past years is a spike in unemployment rates, a situation that made worse by the COVID-19 pandemic. With the third quarter of 2021 behind us, however, businesses are now going full steam ahead to regain lost ground and drive growth as the economy increasingly opens up, especially in the sectors such as logistics, manufacturing, e-commerce, and services. Many companies are actively seeking for right talents to boost their businesses to ensure sufficient capacity to enable them to get a head start on tapping into emerging opportunities despite the still challenging market conditions. Thus, PYDC is here to collaborate with Perkeso, Big Domain Caller Team, and PSP, higher education institutions and agencies to organize this virtual career fair 2021 theme Explore, Connect and Get Hired. This 4 days fair opens up a platform to match employers and potential candidates in order to bridge the gap between the demand and supply in the employment market and to strengthen the collaboration and close interaction among employers, potential candidates, sponsors, and agencies in both private and public sectors. I'm very glad to share that there are more than 75 companies with almost 7,000 vacancies have joined these events and support our initiative. I very much appreciate the partners and employers who have come together with us to make this fair a success. Virtual Career Fair 2021 is not just a platform that allows employers meet their future candidates. We are also having many events, including industrial talks that will be delivered to benefit our Penang youth on the latest updates of industries in Penang. We are also providing career assessment and counseling to help career seekers to discover skills, aptitudes, talents, and interests that can lead them to new career discoveries. Moreover, there will be career booths open for our job seekers to apply for jobs, and live interviews will be arranged by the companies. We hope this initiative will help our fellow Penangites to cope with the adverse effect of this pandemic. PYDC will continue to empower and support our Penang community with employment initiative. I wish the best to all our job seekers and recruiters to meet their potential companies and candidates respectively. A quote by Milton Berle, "If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door." May this virtual career fair be the door to bridge the gap between employers and job seekers. Let us all work together and strive for excellence. Thank you and stay safe.
All right, big thank you to Dr. Gui. Yes, that's right. That's fantastic, don't you think? She said, like she quoted a famous quote, "If opportunity will knock, build a door." In this case, PYDC build a platform for you to step on and step on the plate, show them your talents. And of course, we have the employers seeking for all these talents. So why wait? Make sure, very important, is for you to update your resume right now and open your eyes big. Search for that dream job. Who knows? This would be something which will propel your career and your talent further. All right, moving on next, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's put our heads together and welcome for the next speech, Mr. Henry Tai, the CEO of Big Domain.
Good morning to all our VIP, Penang Chief Minister Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kuan Yew, Penang Sik Exco for Youth and Sport YB Sun Lip Chi, GM of PYDC Dr. Gui Sailing, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang Tuan Haji Osman bin Muhammad Nordin, Ahli Majlis MBSP Encik Fasmi Zainal, and all the employer and virtual attendees. I am the founder and CEO of Big Domain Sdn Bhd. We are very happy to co-organize this event together with PYDC. Businesses in Malaysia are going through massive digital transformation, and talent are one of the key factors towards business success on this digital transformation journey. We are working very closely with PYDC since last year on transforming Penang to a digital talent hub via gig economy and creating more digital talent. This virtual event and job portals are powered by Kola Team, a digital talent platform by Big Domain, allowing us to work closely with agencies and companies to solve hiring challenges. Special thanks for everyone who is supporting us in this project. Thank you.
Right, that's right. We want to say a big thank you also to Big Domain for supporting us. Yes, we support each other. That's how we bridge the gap of supply and demand together, step by step. And this is a very good step. All right, once again, big thank you to Big Domain. And we had just now the CEO himself, Mr. Henry Tai. Moving on next, let us all welcome the next speech by the Director of Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang. Apa kata kalau kita alu-alukan ucapan oleh Tuan Haji Othman bin Muhammad Noordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, dipersilakan.
Terima kasih pengurusi majlis yang amat berhormat Tuan Chow Kun Yeow, Ketua Menteri Pulau Pinang, yang berhormat Sun Lip Chi, Exco Belia dan Sukan Negeri Pulau Pinang, Dr. Gui Sailing, Pengurus Besar PYDC, Encik Fahmi Zainul, Ahli Majlis Bandaraya Seberang Perai, Encik Henry Tai, CEO Big Domain, anggota media, para hadirin yang dihormati, Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera dan selamat pagi. Pertama sekali, saya ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengalukan ke semua tetamu kehormat yang hadir di majlis ini. Hari ini kita akan menandatangani Memorandum Persefahaman MOU antara Perkeso atau Pertubuhan Keselamatan Sosial dan Perbadanan Pembangunan Belia Pulau Pinang. MOU ini adalah untuk membina kerjasama jangka panjang berkaitan perkhidmatan pekerjaan, peluang pekerjaan dan program pasaran buruh khas kepada golongan belia. Perkeso menyambut baik peluang untuk bekerjasama dengan PYDC dalam bekerjasama untuk membantu mengurangkan kadar pengangguran dalam kalangan belia di Pulau Pinang. Seterusnya, secara kolektif, melaksanakan program pasaran buruh aktif Perkeso, termasuk membantu pekerja menyertai semula pasaran pekerjaan. Program perantisan Perkeso diperkenalkan dalam Penjana Kerjaya 3.0 bertujuan untuk menangani isu tersebut. Majikan yang menyediakan latihan on-job training kepada graduan di bawah program ini akan menerima insentif daripada kerajaan. Selain itu, insentif SIP prihatin sehingga RM1,000 turut disediakan kepada graduan yang aktif menghadiri temuduga sehingga berjaya memperoleh pekerjaan. Sekian, terima kasih. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Baiklah, majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Tuan Haji Othman bin Muhammad Noordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, dan Tuan juga stay safe, stay healthy. That's right. We'd like to say a big thank you to Soxo or Perkeso for helping us bridge the gap of demand and supply. At the same time, this is a long-term collaboration. As he has mentioned earlier, there will be a special momentous moment where there will be a signing of MOU, which we will talk about later very shortly. But without further ado, let's move on to our next VIP to say a few words. Apa kata kalau kita menjemput Encik Fahmi Zainul, Ahli Majlis Bandaraya Seberang Perai, untuk memberikan sepatah dua kata. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih pengurusi majlis yang amat berhormat Tuan Chang Kun Yeow, Ketua Menteri Pulau Pinang, yang berhormat Sun Lip Chi, Exco Belia Sukan Negeri Pulau Pinang, Dr. Gui Sailing, Pengurus Besar PYDC, Tuan Haji Othman bin Muhammad Noordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, Encik Henry Tai, CEO Big Domain, anggota media, para hadirin yang dihormati. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Tahniah kepada kesemua peserta kerana mengambil ruang dan peluang yang dibawa khas oleh Kerajaan Negeri Pulau Pinang melalui Penang Youth Development Corporation. Zaman pandemik COVID-19 merupakan saat yang getir bagi menerusi kehidupan. Ramai khususnya golongan anak muda sukar mencari pekerjaan, malah ramai yang hilang pekerjaan. Justru ambillah peluang kemasan ini untuk meneruskan titi-titi kehidupan yang mendatang. Terima kasih kepada kesemua penganjur dan saya mensyorkan agar program ini dianjurkan secara berkala demi membantu golongan muda di negeri Pulau Pinang.
Baiklah, Majlis mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Encik Fahmi Zainul iaitu Ahli Majlis MBSP atas ucapan beliau tadi. Baiklah, kita saling membantu. That's what we are here for, to help each other. Moving on next, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together and kindly welcome a speech by Yang Berhormat Sun Lip Chi, the Exco for Youth and Sports.
Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kuan Yeow, Chief Minister of Penang, Dr. Gui Sai Ling, General Manager of PYDC, Tuan Haji Osman bin Muhammad Nordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, Encik Fahmi Zainul, Ahli Majlis MBSP, Mr. Henry Tai, CEO of Big Domain. Salam sejahtera. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone here for the launching of Virtual Career Fair Explore, Connect and Get Higher. This virtual career fair aims to be the matchmaker for our talents and our employers, thus creating a win-win solution for both while adopting the new normal practice. I believe the launching of this initiative is timely and will be the key in reviving the economy once it recovers from the pandemic. I would like to reach out to all that are still actively looking for a career enhancement, fresh graduates, students looking for internship to grab this opportunity to explore, connect and get higher this virtual career fair. My sincere appreciation to our co-organizers, SOCSO and Big Domain, partners from all institutions and Skybe and employers, Fresh, Retrox, Osadi, Hotai, Frexers, and many more in coming together and making this initiative a success. Let us support each other and together we will prevail. Thank you and stay safe.
Alright, that's right. Thank you, Yang Berhormat Sun Lip Chi. Yes, we will prevail. Stay safe, and thank you once again to all the companies who have come together to open up all these job opportunities. As mentioned by Dr. Gui, we have more than 7,000 job vacancies and more than 75 companies brought in together for this next 4 days, the virtual career fair, where we want to explore, connect, and get hired. Yes, because we want you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. Berikan tepukan paling gemuruh sekali. Tepuk kuat-kuat untuk kita alu-alukan ucapan yang seterusnya. Welcome the speech by the one and only Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kuan Yeow, the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Penang.
Yang Berhormat Sun Lip Chi, Penang State Exco for Youth and Sports, Dr. Gui Sai Ling, General Manager of PYDC, Tuan Haji Osman bin Muhammad Nordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, Encik Fahmi Zainul, Ahli Majlis, Majlis Bandaraya Seberang Perai, Mr. Henry Tai, CEO, Big Domain, members of the media, and distinguished guests. Salam sejahtera and a very good morning to all of you. Firstly, I would like to thank Penang Youth Development Corporation, PYDC, for inviting me, and I am very pleased to be here to appreciate the opening of the Virtual Career Fair 2021, Explore, Connect and Get Hired. I would also like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation towards everyone who are present here today for making this opening a successful one. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, we witnessed the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic across the world. As a result, it triggered a global economic downturn, and this, unfortunately, caused unemployment in communities worldwide. Domestically, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia. In August 2021, it was reported that our unemployment rate reached 4.8% for the month of June. After 4 consecutive months of decline, with a total of 768,700 unemployed individuals currently in the country, based on its labor force survey. For fresh graduates, due to this unprecedented crisis, the increased competition and graduate mismatch in the labor market have resulted high unemployment rates amongst our fresh graduates. My fellow Penangites, what is worrying here is the high level of unemployment faced by the people, considering the adverse effects of this pandemic, which has taken a toll even on the employed. What more for those who are jobless at this moment? Therefore, immediate actions need to be taken. Today, we are glad to have come together through this approach by the Penang State Government to assist not only our youth, but also for the retrenched workers and the unemployed in securing jobs in this crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, our businesses are now going full steam to regain the lost ground which they have encountered during the pandemic by participating in this virtual career fair, offering jobs to fill around 7,000 vacancies in total. We in Penang are always working hard to grow our economy despite the challenges. And for this to happen, we strongly urge and encourage everyone to seek your economic opportunities here. Like anywhere else, market conditions are challenging, but many companies still desire to employ new talents, and the job market in Penang continues to be dynamic and active. The Penang State Government, together with our industry partners such as Witron Technologies, Keysight, Flex, Plexus, Intel, and many others, are confident of attracting skilled talents, fresh graduates, and active job seekers to secure a placement in order for them to have a meaningful role in Penang's future development as an economic hub. Today, we have over 75 companies, not only from Penang, but also from other states, joining this virtual career fair. As I speak, we have employers carrying out live interview sessions, and I encourage all job seekers not to miss this opportunity for career enhancement, career change, or even advancement. My fellow Penangites, I believe this initiative will improve the economic conditions of many families, and thus complementing the objectives of the Penang 2030 vision. Moreover, I believe that this initiative is both timely and crucial in terms of establishing a job bank in order to reduce the alarming unemployment rate as we prepare to restart the economy once the situation improves. Once again, thank you for having me here, and let's make the first move in having you explore, connect, and get hired. Penang offers ample opportunities to succeed, and you definitely can have a role in writing this success story. Thank you and stay safe.
That's right. We'd like to say a big thank you to the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Penang, Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kuan Yeow, for his very, very exciting, interesting speech here he is also encouraging you to take action right now. But the fact that you're already here is a good move, because as he has mentioned, as Dr. Gui has mentioned, we have more than 75 companies who are joined together right here, offering you more than 7,000 job opportunities, and they range from big names. We've heard all these big MNCs waiting to hire you, waiting to reach out to you, but you must reach out to them as well. So once again, a very, very important reminder. Please make sure that you update your resume, open your eyes, click on the buttons of all the companies who are doing live interviews, and you see that, okay, these are the fields that I am interested in. Click that button, connect with them, and we hope and we will see that you get hired, so that lives will be made better, especially in preparing to when this pandemic is all over. All right. That said, today will be a really epic day because we are one step closer to a long-term collaboration, and that will be signified in a special signing of Memorandum of Understanding. Now we shall sign the Memorandum of Understanding between Penang Youth Development Corporation, PYDC, and Social Security Organisation, or SOCSO. This MOU is to declare the mutual intention to establish collaboration and explore opportunities that will be beneficial to both parties. So let's invite Dr. Gui Sailing from PYDC and Tuan Haji Othman bin Muhammad Nordin from Perkeso to sign the memorandum. Let's welcome them as they sign the memorandum. Alright, big thank you to Dr. Gui and Tuan Haji. Let's proceed by inviting Yang Berhormat Sun Lip Chi and Puan Rafidah Rahim, Pengurus Pejabat Perkeso, Georgetown, to sign as witnesses. We'd like to thank both parties, and ladies and gentlemen, to all who are here, please give them another round of applause, and let's take a group photo together. Yes, okay, finally, they will be showing up. Yes, let's show the MOU that's been signed. Perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, let's explore, connect, and get hired. As you can see, this Memorandum of Understanding will bridge the gap between the unemployed and the availability of jobs, supply and demands. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here again, but this does not mark the completion just yet. And we will welcome next with us on this virtual studio a special VIP as the main witness for the signing of Memorandum of Understanding between PYDC and also Perkeso. Let's welcome none other than the Right Honourable Chief Minister of Penang, Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Chow Kon Yeow. Ladies and gentlemen, before that, we'd like to invite our signees, starting with Yang Berhormat Sun Lip Chi, to say a few words first to mark his feelings and understanding of why this MOU is so important as well.
Thank you Tuan Haji Osman bin Muhammad Nordin, Pengarah Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang, with the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding (MOU). We look forward to having more collaboration with Perkeso Negeri Pulau Pinang to regenerate and assist our young generation in Penang to leverage to the next level.
This MOU signing marks the new milestone for PYDC moving towards in strengthening our initiative in youth employment. There are training programs and seminars will take place very soon in collaboration with Perkeso to meet our employers and potential candidates in this collective effort. Thank you.
Menerusi MOU ini, Perkeso berharap dapat menyediakan peluang pekerjaan dan mengurangkan kadar pengangguran dalam kalangan belia dan menerusi My Future Jobs.
Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera dan selamat pagi. Terima kasih kepada penganjur. Kami di Perkeso yakin kerjasama ini akan mengukuhkan sistem perlindungan sosial dan perkhidmatan pekerjaan di Malaysia demi kesejahteraan rakyat dan pembangunan negara. Sekian, terima kasih. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Big thank you to YB. Big thank you to YB Soon and also all the co-signees. Together with us at this virtual studio, we have none other than Yang Amat Berhormat, the Right Honourable Chief Minister, And we'd like to invite everyone to raise your right hand to mark the completion of the MOU signing. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the completion of Memorandum of Understanding between PYDC and also Perkeso. A truly epic and memorable step forward to further collaboration and for more opportunities for Penangites. Because why? PYDC is for you, for you. Once again, a big thank you we'd like to say to our Right Honourable Chief Minister for the main witness here, and at the same time to all the co-signees, mainly PYDC and pihak Perkeso. This has been truly, truly, really interesting. And not forgetting, after this, as I've mentioned earlier, we have live interviews ongoing right now. So click those buttons, update your resume. And speaking of resume, it is very important to know about, your employees, your future employees, how to attend interviews, and how to get yourself ready for the coming trends. That said, as I've introduced earlier, as our speakers, our VIPs, our organizers have mentioned, this virtual career fair 2021 will arm you not only with opportunities, windows of opportunities, it's a platform, a huge window of opportunity, more than 7,000 job opportunities. They will also arm you with skills and latest information which you need to know. You need to know the latest trends. Yeah, boys and girls, very, very important, because you want to get a job. You want to wow your potential employers. They want to see, whoa, okay, this are the group of talents that I want to hire. So, but we will be having all kinds of career talks. For today itself, we will have a talk brought to you by Perkeso. This person is very well versed in his field, but for the next 4 more days, we will also have interviews tomorrow ongoing, brought to you by Keyside. We have Mr. Sanjay, and he'll be talking about winning in interviews and employee experience. So you need to win the hearts of your employers. At the same time, ace that interview. We've already opened the door. You've put a foot at the door. It's your turn to jump and grab that job. And for the next 4 days, on the 28th, we have 2 career talks ongoing. We have Embracing the Rising Trend, brought to you. Remember a name as I mentioned, Mr. Henry Tai, the CEO himself, is going to talk about embracing the rising trends. You must know the trends. We're not talking about latest TikTok trends, That is for fun. That is for you to relax. But what is important is to get that job, that dream job. So you must understand the latest rising trends. And not forgetting, on that same day, on the 28th, we also have a special career talk brought to you by Skybe. And it will be on career development and adaptability, especially in this industrial revolution. So you've heard about industrial revolution, right? So this is something you need to dive in as deep as possible, because girls and boys, you don't want to be left behind by the trend, right? The train leaves and you'll be watching it saying goodbye. No, that's not happening, because we are making sure that you get on that train towards your career, your dream career. Yeah. And on the last day, which is actually pretty interesting, aside from a career talk on your employer of choice, this one is brought to you by B. Brown. We also have a special lucky draw session happening from 3 to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jadi jangan ke mana-mana. That will be fun, it will be interesting. At the same time, it's our way of saying thank you. Thank you for helping us help the youth, helping us help you. Because why? We want to make sure that you are connected, you are hired, because PYDC is all about youth. So PYDC is really for youth, for you. Okay, I think I've blabbered enough, right? Let's move on to the very first step to getting the job that you want and understanding what incentives Perkeso or SOXO is offering, and at the same time understanding their portal called the My Future Jobs. So let's put our hands together and welcome the Strategic Initiative Officer, Mr. Lingeshwaran Panirselvam from Penang SOXO office, to share with us, dig his brains and find out a little bit more. What are the opportunities out there available for all of us?
All right, okay. Thank you so much to our host today, Miss Caroline, for handling this event very smoothly and very sporting today. So, very good morning to all respective VVIP, VIP, and also employer, and to the participants who are joining this event lively today. Okay, so I'm Lingesh here. Today I will give a talk on my future jobs and also the incentive given by the Perkeso. So let's move on to our agenda. So this is our agenda. The first thing that I would like to talk about is Perkeso, employment services, which we upgrading the services to the public. And also the second thing is package pemulih. So the pemulih is under government that give it to the public and as well for the employers. So the third one is about the My Future Job, a Perkeso job portal. And throughout to all the public who are attend the PYDC's careers portal, who are joining us and lively watching our talk, can give a questions and later the throughout the session I will answer the questions asking from the chat box. All right. For the first step, I will talk about the Perkeso's perkembangan Perkeso. Okay. So as we all know, before this, Perkeso only for the SOCSO contributor. So anyone, the public, whoever working field, they contribute to the Perkeso. They will be insured if anything happened in their working time before, during, or after the working time. But time to time, we expand our services to the public. Okay, so expand to the public. So now, until now to 2020, starting from last year, we offering our services to the non-SOCSO contributor. It means we as a Perkeso become as a public and employment services. So people can come to Perkeso even they are not registered with Perkeso. Whenever they need a SOCSO employment services, they can come to nearest SOCSO office to get the services. Alright. Alright, so that's the video that we can see about the employment services that we offer to the public. Okay, so we have the career counselings, we have a one-to-one support, so we have employability talks and so on. Okay, so when Perkeso becoming a public employment services, there is a few features that we offer to the public. The first thing is pencegahan pengangguran. It means that Perkeso responsibility is to overcome the unemployment rate occur in our Malaysia. So we act to reduce the unemployment rate. Okay, the second thing is bantuan kepada orang yang kehilangan kerja. So the people who are lost their job during the COVID or any reason of the loss of employment, they can come for the Perkeso to get the benefit. Okay, so they are, if they contribute to Perkeso under SIP, they can come to the Perkeso or can do the application throughout the online application they provided to them. So they can get the benefit, a 9 months benefit throughout the PAEDA SIP, and also they can get the counsellor kerjaya, then they can return to work, which they are more suitable, or which the the workers that they like to work. Okay. So the third one is broker pekerjaan and portal pekerjaan. Okay, broker pekerjaan is like we are mediator to employer and also to the job seeker. So SOCSO are as a mediator. Okay, and then we have a job portal. Of course, as we offering the employment services, we have SOCSO or the portal that we have to offer to the public. So that's we call as a My Future Job. So we introduce it and rebranding. Okay, last year we rebranding it and we announced to the public to get the benefit from the My Future Jobs. So later I will explain about the details of My Future Job, how it works to the public as well for the employers. Okay, the fourth one is program Pasaran Buruh Aktif. Yes, to encouraging the public to join our public employment services, they have to join all the carnivals that Perkeso doing. Okay, all the interviews we doing, and then we Perkeso also have the employability talks. Okay, this info can get from our official portals, and as well we have a media social. So later I will show which media social we have a profile in there. So followers or the public can follow our page to get more info about our Pasaran Buruh, program Pasaran Buruhs. Okay, and then latihan and vocational to public or the job seeker joining any companies, they can get a free latihan and vocational, which the employer can send them to the latihan which suitable to the job. Okay, so employer can claim under the incentive which given by the government to the employers lah. We call it as hiring incentive. Okay, and then we have the maklumat and analysis pasaran buruh. Okay, this is labor market statistic or data. So we put in our official page, we call it as EIS Center. So it's open to the public, it's free of charge, no charge for this of data. Okay, this is very important to our current situation, also for long-term research. This is very important. The statistics very doing a very important role in our employment. Okay, so for example, we see that in our every day that we see the statistic COVID in every state, how many counts that we have a positive COVID, and from that we aware, okay, Malaysia today have a 20,000. Seems like that statistic for the employment or labor markets is very important to get some information to improvise in futures and also for current situations. Alright, so this is the package that Perkeso doing to the public as well for the employers. So the first thing that we have started is Prihatin Penjana Belanjawan 2021, Permerkasa, Permai, and the reason one is Permulih. So the Permulih is package rangsangan which given to the Perkeso. The Perkeso only handling for incentive, we call it as PSU, Program Subsidi Upah 4.0. The second one is SIP Prihatin 2.0 is for non-SOCSO contributor and also for the fresh graduate. And then the third one should be Penjana Kerjaya 3.0. So this one for employer. Okay, and then the fourth one is Program Kerjaya Grid. So maybe we can go one by one. Maybe we can see the according to the incentive lah. So first thing we can see is subsidi upah. So the objective of introducing this subsidi upah for the employer is to sustain the workers in their company. So we see during the COVID, a lot of people are retrenching or lost of job from the company because the company cannot be support to give the salaries. That's why government giving this incentive to sustain the workers in their company. Okay, so whenever the company have a low income or low order from the outside to their companies, so they can apply for this incentive, and we already officially started 1st August until 31st December. Okay, so we have targeted employers, which is 242,000 employers should get the benefit from the subsidi upah, and each employer, the employee register under PSU can get 600, okay, to the incentive. So employer can claim for each companies. Let's say in the company have 1,000 workers, they can claim only for 500. The maximum can claimable is 500. Okay, more info can get it from our official portal. So this is the just for summaries of the incentive. So let's go for the second incentive that we have. We call it as Penjana Kerjaya or Hiring Incentive 3.0. Okay, this one objective is different with the subsidi upah, the previous incentive I have mentioned. So this incentive is given to all, encouraging the employer to open all the new opportunities workers in their companies. Because when we didn't give this incentive to the employer will be freezing the opportunities of job in their company, because they said employer will say, okay, we have a COVID, didn't have as much business in their company. So this incentive will be benefit to them to open the employment to the public. So that's why we're introducing this one. So public, as a job seeker, they can get a benefit from this, from employer, to get the free training session if employer get hired a new employee to their companies. Okay, so this incentive will pay according to the categories. Actually, we have 5 categories in this incentive. According to the 5 categories, one of the category is apprentice. Okay, apprentice is for fresh graduate, for youth, for whoever who are just finishing their studies, waiting for the working field or searching for job. They can get incentive. The employer can get incentive under apprentice, and employee can get a job under that category. Okay, so we have a few categories. According to the categories, they can get a percentage to the employers. Okay, targeted around 180,000 should be placement have been made under Penjana Kerjaya. Okay, see, this is already we started. Starting from 15 July until 31st December. It means we still have a time. So employer who are joining in this career fair, career virtual fair, I'm encouraging them to apply this incentive to open more opportunities. Besides, they can get the employees to their company, and they can send the free of charge for the training that we already provided for them. Okay, so third incentive is incentive Kerjaya Gig. So incentive Kerjaya Gig is one of the brother of the hiring incentive lah. So this incentive is given to the employer or the job seeker who are looking for long-term work or the permanent job. But then they have to wait for a long time, because when we search a job for the permanent, we should wait for the several times lah, because now COVID period, so we have to wait sometimes. So in between that, we encouraging the job seekers or the fresh graduate or the unemployment people. Okay, so they can join this incentive Kerjaya Gig, which we have several sectors lah. For example, one of these is food riders. Okay, food riders or the self-employed sectors business. So that kind of the categories of business they can join, like Food Panda, okay, as a Grab Food and so on. So whenever the people join in that, employer also will get the incentive, as well as a job seeker also get the incentive. For the employer, they will get 200. As a job seeker or as an employee, they will get 600. So don't miss this incentive. So if we know if somebody didn't have an employment, they seeking for job for the permanent, between that, we encouraging them to join a self-employed working field. Okay, for example, because the food riders is very famous now, everywhere we can see a food riders. We also ordering food by online, so food riders can take these opportunities to get. Okay, don't worry if you join the food riders, you didn't have any incentive or any support from the Perkeso. Perkeso offering this incentive for them. As a food riders, we also can see a lot of accidents. They didn't have a covering from the Perkeso. Don't worry, we have a SPS. Can go to our website. They can register as an employee, and they can start contribute for them. Okay, because whenever they have a meat accidents or any issues that happen during the working, when they send the food to the customers. Okay, so if happen anything to them, they can claim, but then they have to register at Perkeso first lah, to insure first. Okay, we have a packages. They can choose the packages. Okay, so for more information, they can go to our official page to get the information. Okay, so we already started this incentive Kerjaya Gig on 1st April to until 31st December. So let's go for the last incentive that we have. Okay, this incentive is given to the non-SOCSO contributor or fresh graduate, because the fresh graduate they didn't register yet with the Perkeso. So this incentive also given to the public or the workers who already have a registered with Perkeso. But we have a terms and condition. The last contribution should be last year on July. So from the July last year until now, there is a no working and there is a no contribution to SOCSO. Yes, they also encouraging to the apply this incentive SIP Prihatin 2.0. Okay, so this targeted is like 229,000 job seeker to be get benefit throughout this incentive. Okay, so there is a syarat lah. This incentive is for 2 months. Okay, the first month they have to join at least 3 interviews which conducted by Perkeso and also other agencies. Okay, they have to join at least 3 interviews, then they can get a 300 amount. Okay, same goes to second month. They have to go 3 interview, they have to attend 3 interviews, then only can get the 300. So this is only for 2 months. Okay, so this is not 6 months or 1 year, so only for 2 months. So between in 2 months they get a job. Let's say for the first month they search, they already offered work by the employer, they can get another 400 as a one-off. Okay, same goes to the second month. Second month they get a job. Okay, if second month get job, they will get the another 400 also. So totally 1,000 ringgit can get benefit from the incentive SIP Prihatin. Okay, let's say the person get a job the 3rd month or 4th month, so they won't get the 400. So it should be in 2 months. Okay, for more information about this terms and condition, they can go to our official portal perkeso.gov.my to get more information about incentive SIP Prihatin. Okay, so let's go to the My Future Job. Okay, My Future Job is like our job portal. So let's see the video first. Alright, so as a job seeker, they can go to the www.myfuturejob.gov.my. So this is our front page of My Future Job portal. So when we log into the portal, we can see several buttons that we can access. As an employer, they can go to our employer site, which we already provide in our first screen. And as a pencari kerja, as a job seeker, they can click the button, so they can go to their job seekers portals. Okay, so a lot of information that we can get from this portal. So one of them is like previously I've mentioned, like labor markets data. So we can get it from this website, and also upcoming programs, upcoming events which conducted by Perkeso. So also can get it from this website. Okay, so the features that we have in My Future Job is, first one is free of charge. Okay, pendaftaran percuma bagi majikan dan juga kepada pencari kerja. So there is no such payment that made by employer as well for job seeker. So the second one is sokongan pekerjaan daripada pegawai Perkeso. It means we have a supported Perkeso officer which is for employer and also for the job seeker. As for employer, we have whenever the employer register in My Future Job, we will assign one Perkeso officer to that company. So that Perkeso officer will be help the employer to any technically in My Future Job, and also the services, like for example employer need the advertisement, so that particular Perkeso officer will help that employer to do the advertisement in the media social and as well in our portal to attract more people to apply the position that we have uploaded by the employers. And also the Perkeso officer who assigned to that employer will be arranging for the interview, will assist the interview session for the employers. Okay, as a job seeker, also we'll have the Perkeso officer, we call it as a talent or counselor kerjaya, will be assigned to their profile to conduct or assist them to get the employment. Okay, we will assign them or we will assist them one-to-one support. Okay, and we have a pemadanan dua arah. So pemadanan dua arah is like a bi-directional matching. So we have a matching features in My Future Job. It means as an employer, they upload a vacancies in My Future Job, they can get a matching applicant throughout the job they uploaded. For example, the employer upload engineering post in the My Future Job. So My Future Job will be automatically suggested applicant who are eligible and should to the job that uploaded by the employers. As well to the job seeker, whenever they fill up all the profile, they created the profile in My Future Job, automatically the My Future Job will be suggest a match jobs, okay, pemadanan kerja yang sesuai kepada profile mereka. Okay, so this is the matching we can happen in our My Future Job portal, and this matching is occur by skills and competence by ESCO code. So ESCO code is like we call it as European Skills Competent Occupation. So this is for the classification occupation which we using in our portal. Okay, this is ESCO code is like a classification of vacancies. For example, we have a engineering post. So engineering is like a general name, but we have a specific of the engineering job. We call it like a mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and so on. So that classification very specifically, that's why we're using the ESCO code to classify according to the job. Okay, so this matching happen by the skills and also the competence. Alright, so in My Future Job, we have a 3 user can access. First is as a job seeker, they can register. Then the pengurus case is a caseworker, it's like a Perkeso officer. We will assign one to the job seekers and one to the employers. So we have 2 different Perkeso officer who will be help the both parties who are registered with My Future Job. So the third one is as an employer. They can register, they can post, and they can hire employees from the My Future Job. Alright, so as I mentioned, we have a media social in a LinkedIn, in a Twitter, in a Facebook, in a Instagram, and YouTube. To get more information about upcoming projects, upcoming events, carnivals throughout the Malaysia. Alright, so this is the example that we have done throughout the year, last year until now. We're doing a lot of programs and also a lot of webinars. Alright, so this is our very nearest event, that is the International Public Employment Forum. So we're encouraging all the employer who are involving and also for the job seeker to get the information about so employment services which we connect with the abroad, and we have speakers from the abroad to give a employment services, and also we engage with them. Okay, so let's see the video. All right. Okay. So that is about our international symposium conducted by Perkeso in our nearest. As an employer and also job seeker, they can attend that symposium. So it is free of charge. So I think we can go to our questions that we have in our chat box. The questions asking by I don't know who is this. So he asking about what are qualification requirement to contribute under the Act. So I don't know which contribution he asked. Maybe I have mentioned that scheme keselamatan pekerjaan sendiri. So under the insentif kerjaya gig. Okay, for that one, kelayakan is should be warga negara Malaysia and individual which have started as a self-employed person. So they are layak to apply under the Act lah. They can start registered with Perkeso and can do contributions. And also, whenever they can get the information, can go to our official pages. So all the information be updated in our portal. I think that's all questions. Okay, what are documents needed in order to register under the schemes? Okay, the documents needed is IC copy and also the borang. You can get it from the online. So we fill up the borang and can send by through the online and also through our counter. So because our counter is already open, you can go to our counters. All right. Okay. Thank you for asking the questions from the audience. So thank you PYDC for arranging such a program or platform to the public to get more employment to the youngsters lah. Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lingesh. You can hear me. I can see you right here in our very cute studio. I hope you had fun talking to our audience. Just getting them to know a little bit more about the incentives and also what they can make full use of in the portal, the My Future Jobs, right? So because a lot of people are right now still seeking for jobs, and especially for all the new graduates, unfortunately, kesian kan. Happened during pandemic, then graduation pun tak boleh attend. Now I have to search for job. Otherwise, siapa mau swap nasi kan? I have a few questions here. Boleh layan kan? Lagi 2 soalan. Boleh ya? Okay. Okay, the question can Okay, the first question I would like to ajukan untuk Tuan Lingesh, man. Adakah pengurus kes akan membantu pencari kerja untuk mendapatkan penempatan pekerjaan yang sememangnya mengikut kehendak pencari kerja? So basically what it means is that, we want to find a job. But then people also, they don't simply want to find any job and do whatever they want. They also want the job that they want to do, their dream job. So will Soxo, Perkeso help in matching their job with maybe their talents, what they like?
Okay, as I mentioned in the previous slide, we have a Soxo officer who will be assigned to that job seeker profile. So we call it as a talent or a counselor kerjaya will be assigned them. Let's say the job seeker, they asking for the kerja yang mereka perlukan ataupun sesuai untuk kepada mereka. Kita akan assist mereka sampai dia dapat pekerjaan yang sesuai. Kalau tidak, we encouraging them to go to our training to reskill back and get back to another work which will be got the job, because sometimes we waiting some job which they are really needed, but it will be late because we know that during the COVID there is a restrict. I mean the halangan to get the employment. But what we can suggest them is to reskill back and get back to another job. But we still help them to get the job which they needed lah, according to their experience and also their studies.
Jadi memang bersesuaian, but at the same time I think this is a good eye opener because selain getting the job that you were doing previously kan, this will open up opportunity for you to learn new skills, like you say, reskill or up your game. Meaning if you're already good in something, maybe tweak it a little bit to suit like the current career. Like for example, for me, I'm an MC, so normally I host live events, but because of pandemic, you reskill, you up your game. We now do live. So jadi memang berbeza tapi sama tapi berbeza. Ada ke macam tu? But better kan? So really, people think of this as a pandemic ni something negative, but actually there are plenty of opportunities that we can grasp from here. Okay, can we can we take one more soalan? Satu lagi soalan saja boleh? Boleh kan? Layan lagi satu soalan. Keboleh pasaran graduan waktu sekarang? The marketability. How to market them? Are they easy to be sold in the market? We're not talking about pasar wet market lah. No, I'm talking about the industry lah kan. Lepasan graduan yang berlatarkan pendidikan lebih layak ataupun orang yang punya banyak pengalaman lebih layak untuk mendapatkan kerja. So this, I think even without the pandemic, sebelum pandemic tu sama je. Bila orang nak fikir, okay, saya ada paper qualification, tapi saya ada pengalaman. So which is it? Which is more weighs heavier? Your paper qualification ke your experience? So that is one question. Not only during pandemic lah, sebelum ni pun memang ada dah. So what is your take on this?
Alright, okay. So as we know, during the pandemic or before the pandemic, the situation is still same. The norma is changed to the after the COVID. When we see fresh graduates meet a lot of challenges actually during the COVID. Whichever the interview they have to attend by the virtual. Sometimes they didn't know how to attend the virtual interviews. They didn't know how to handle the online interviews, because we have even though we conduct an interview by the online, it is like the same thing what we conduct by the physically. Okay, so as them as an employer, actually they will see as a pengalaman as also for the education that they have actually. But what we encouraging them is, for example, they are from IT background. Okay, they searching at Penang for the IT background. Yes, we have a few companies which are offering for the IT background. And then there is a field of study that didn't have the much needed in Penang, because in Penang the manufacturing sector is a lot. Okay, so most of them are background from the engineering get the opportunities. So what I'm telling to the fresh graduate is, please grab the on-job training or graduate training programs or any graduate training programs which offer by the companies to gain the experience first. Don't choose the job first. Okay, don't get is very thankful to the employers lah, because they choose the fresh graduate as their their employee to their company. So as a fresh graduate, we don't blame the employers. So we have to grab the opportunities, because in Penang a lot of companies they offering, not only in Penang, throughout the Malaysia, they offering for the fresh graduates programs. Okay, like MyStep, Protege programs, graduate training program. Even though that program is 1 year, please join. Okay, please join. And then if you join, only you can know the life of working life. Okay, if you didn't join, you waiting for the permanent job, you didn't have an experience how we can expose ourselves. Okay, so join this program, expose yourself, prove that employer that you can work in that company. So this is like opportunities. So whenever we can see the graduate training program, go to that program, join, learn and get the experience. As well, we encouraging the employer side also to offering more apprentice programs. So that's why we have one of the incentive which we given through the apprentice program. So employer can hire a fresh graduate under that category and provide more opportunities. So the employer won't see the experience or the education. The main focus is providing the training program for them to learn and get more valuable in market. They can jewel their skills in the market lah after the program. So this is my advice to them.
Wow, okay, that is very wise move. Don't be so fussy as to like, oh, okay, I studied this, I'm only gonna do this. See what you have. Who knows? Belum cuba, belum tahu kan? Who knows? Maybe you try something new, a new skill and say, apa ni? Best juga kan? So you dived in and try something, grab saja the opportunity while you're young, while you're still energetic. Even you're not young, so you can still be energetic lah kan. So to increase your marketability, untuk mengukuhkan lagi what is it called it? Keboleh pasaran. Panjang ni perkataan ni. Keboleh pasaran, your marketability, grab the opportunities present for you. Sudah semua ada kat situ. At the same time, we must thank the companies yang, they are really taking the initiative to offer up apprenticeship, right? Offer up apprenticeship to come say, you come and train with us. We will train you. You will learn something. You think that it is nothing, but when you actually move on to maybe a different department or a different position in that company, or maybe you decided to go to another company, you bring back something. And knowledge, as you can say, is power. Experience, of course, is one thing. You learn a lot through experience. It builds character. But knowledge is the ones that, I think probably the catalyst to like kick you further. It's like a turbo power lah kan. Kita install turbo power, dekat boom, pecut kau. Tu je. So I think that's about it for now for Mr. Lingesh. Thank you so much. Terima kasih kerana sudi melayan dua soalan ni. Kita lawak-lawak relax sikit.
Actually, nice question actually. Maybe will be helpful for them lah to choose the job. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any last words you would like to say to our viewers, to our audience? Any last words?
Okay.
Like good luck or anything like that?
Okay. Yeah, good luck for the participants who are joining, especially for the youngsters or the fresh graduates who are joining this event. Okay, connect, get hired from this carnival. Hopefully, we'll have full from throughout the 4 days we doing these carnivals. Okay, please explore, connect, and get hired. So that my word. Thank you so much to all the PYDC and also Miss Caroline for handling this event very smoothly. Okay, have a nice day. Stay safe and healthy.
Okay, but before we go off, before we say goodbye, this is just the starting, guys. This is only day 1 out of day 4 of the Virtual Career Fair 2021, brought to you by siapa? PYDC. PYDC for youth, for you. Because basically what they want you to do, it's already repeated there so many times. We want you to explore all the opportunities present, explore all the chances open for you, explore all the booths, explore all the career talks that will be happening, and at the same time we want to connect you with not only your future employees, your future career, your dream job, but also in the process get you hired. Because why? When you are hired, when you actually put to test your skills, the new learned skills which you will learn in the process, then you will appreciate your potential. At the same time, as we give back to ourselves, to our family, very important, we give back to the country and also to our lovely Penang State, which we love so much. Alright, at this juncture, before I end this whole thing, give me some time to just membebel sedikit lah kan. For the next 4 days, we will have, let me remind you again, career talks. Today we had the wonderful Mr. Lingesh here, thank you so much, who talked about Perkeso, its incentive, the My Future Jobs portal, what you can do. At the same time, not only he gave you facts, he gave you motivation, he gave you encouragement of what you can do right now. Memang susah, memang difficult. We are all going through a very difficult time. This past more than 18 months kan memang very testing. Some of us lost jobs, some of us couldn't find jobs, but there are opportunities knocking at our door. In this case, at this platform lah, which PYDC built for us, together with Big Domain, together with all the agencies and the supporting partners. So we'd like to thank all the supporting partners and agencies. And don't forget, on the 27th, which is tomorrow, we have this one, very, very penting, sangat-sangat penting, a career talk on, winning in interviews and employee experience. Interview ni sangat-sangat penting. Okay, not only are you able to let your employee understand you better, but at the same time you get to understand them. So truly it's actually a two-way conversation. You learn from each other and at the same time you try to convince them to say that why you will contribute to them and why they can help you build your career there. Kan? It's a win-win situation. So tomorrow, make sure you stand by and listen to the career talk brought to you by Mr. Sanjay from Quayside. So big thank you to Quayside. And for the next, on the third day, on the 28th, 28 hari bulan, which is on a Saturday. Saturday is a relaxed day. It's a relaxed day so that your mind is relaxed to absorb as much information and learn as much as possible. We have career development and adaptability in this industrial revolution for employees and employers. So right now we're talking about both sides, not only employees but also employers. And this career talk will be brought to you by Miss Eng Kailin of Malaysia Registered Counsellors of Skybe, and that is on the 28th. And also this name, Big Domain. Thank you, Big Domain, once again. Mr. Henry Tai will be talking about embracing the rising trends. The trends in employment, the trends in work, the trends in career, the trends in the sort of skills that you need. This kind of trends are very important, yeah. And last but not least, on the last day, hari yang terakhir, which is on Sunday. Sunday is very interesting. I'll tell you later why. We have a talk by Bree Brown, and it will be featuring Miss Azura Rosli, and she'll be talking about Bee Brown. Bee Brown, your employer of choice. Why do you want to work for Bee Brown? She will try to convince you, and you open your ears, open your eyes, listen carefully, and see how they can help you, help them as well. Alright, so jangan lupa ya, sebelum kita mengakhiri launching, before we end today's live session right now, Mr. Lingish is still here with me. We'd like to say a big thank you to all our sponsors, our partners, our agencies. A big thank you, of course, to PYDC, together with Big Domain, and all our partners. We have SOXO especially, and also Seberang Perai City Council and BSB. Terima kasih semua. Berikan tepukan paling gemuk sekali. Tepuk. Mr. Lingish, don't forget tepuk also. Making him do some work a bit. Alright. This is fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to update your resume. Join the live. And on Sunday, I will see you again. My name is Caroline. I will see you again for a lucky draw. Kita ada cabutan bertuah, sesi cabutan bertuah pada jam 3 hingga 4 petang. Hadiahnya memang best-best lah, tak tipu lah, okay? There'll be lots of interesting, wonderful prizes waiting to be won. And this is our appreciation to you. Sebagai tanda penghargaan, saying thank you. So that ends day 1 live. But, hey, the interviews are still ongoing. The career assessment is still ongoing. The opportunities is never ending. And this is brought to you by PYDC, for youth, for you. Let's explore, connect, and get hired. Bye-bye. Take care and stay safe.
Bye. Bye.
The age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
We want you. Fresh from school with 1 or 2 experience,
positive thinking,
bercita-cita tinggi, energetic,
good attitude,
passionate people,
discipline, and willing to learn.
The age is not important.
SPM or diploma or degree.
We want you.
Nation Gate is in the midst of expansion.
We are looking for young people like you. Join us at 10 Performance Penang. Vitrox is hiring.
Cameron Security,
UWC Professional Tool and Dies.
Easyway Solution Security Company.
If you are looking for a career with a high growth company, go to PYDC website to submit your CV to us. Content moderation, customer service executive,
Security Guard, Security Assistant,
IT web developer, multimedia designer,
engineering staff, technical staff,
Trainer, lecturer,
supervisors.
young people, we want you.
Andalah yang kami tunggu dan andalah yang kami cari. Anda dapat bekerja dalam posisi carangan kerja yang positif serta diberi pendedahan dan latihan yang luas.
Go to PYDC website, send your resume.
Automotive, aviation,
oil and gas,
medical, BPO, process engineering, telecommunication,
We want you.
If you are the right candidates, please go to PYDC website for more details.
Penang is full of career opportunities, especially for the young people. It is a great place to live and work.
Discover your career opportunity from PYDC website. Your future starts here in Penang.
Cari kerja semakin senang dengan My Future Jobs. Rancang kerjaya barumu atau temui calon terbaik untuk isi kekosongan. Kami bantu tak kira siapa, bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Jobs sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa. Kami bantu tak kira siapa, bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Job sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa.
Layari myfuturejobs.gov.my untuk peluang pekerjaan hari ini.